G'day, come on, and welcome back to the Republic with me, Jitty. With our town constantly expanding, and now that we have the oil production up and running, we need to plan out some new things. We need to plan out a new town, we need to plan out a new city, because we have a small population issue where we have far too many people and not nearly enough jobs for them. So I need to look at some new industries. I also need to look at a new town to move some of these people to. So that's going to be part of today's plan. We did speak about coal very, very quickly last episode, and in this episode, well, we need to actually get, well, all that production line up and running. So that's probably where we're going to be starting. But we're not going to get to that until I ask that very important question, being, of course, can I borrow a like? Can I borrow a like? Because today's episode, we're going to be building a brand new town, and that's probably going to be Jedburg. Yes, so can you throw down a like for the wonderful town, Jedburg, which is going to be our first real, blue-collar town. Yeah, heavily industrial. So, with that out of the way, let's talk about today's plans. First plan we have today is I have 12,400 people, about unemployment of 6%, which is okay unless we're doing construction. If we're doing construction, the unemployment goes down, obviously, because well, we have a whole bunch of construction trucks picking up people. But I do know that very soon we're going to have well, radio broadcasting, and when we have that, we're going to build a radio station, and radio station's going to need employees. They're going to need workers, so we're going to be getting well, few more houses built. We're also going to throw in a pipeline with Western countries. Not going to be using that anytime soon, but we might as well get the research. Medical university, there is absolutely nothing doing apart from increasing or decreasing birth rate, which I don't think either of those are up our alley. But I do have 722 people that do not have anywhere to live, so we're going to get the last two houses built. These are going to be the last two houses for like a stock. We don't really need any more people above and beyond that in this town. But we do need to have a track builder finish building some tracks. We do also need to make sure that we keep making all the ribbles by pumping out, well, any of the fluids we don't need, either the bitumen or the fuel over the border. And we need to get more oil into, well, the oil refinery. Now, I have, as the last episode, told the construction crews to come out here and build all this, and they've done a glorious job, as we do in the Republic, and they've got all that done. I am just coming through and just graveling up the roads as we can, or as we plan to. Yes, gravel up all the roads, just so getting trucks down here is going to be a little bit faster. As for fire coverage, well, it stops, fire station. It stops right about here. So if anything over here burns, well, it's just going to burn down completely. We're just going to rebuild it. It seems like a simpler way. Now, as for our construction officers are doing fine. You have a whole lot of vehicles missing. You have a whole lot of vehicles missing. You have all the vehicles missing, probably because you're putting down a whole bunch of gravel. We do have a couple of spare slots for more buses, which we're going to be adding in the future. We also have a few spots for a few open hauls, but that's about it. I also still have all the concrete mixers living up here at the border, and they're all gone as well because they're off doing something as well. So one thing I do want to do is I do want to enable yet another construction office, because we're going to need it sooner or later. No, I'm not sure if it's going to be sooner or later, but I do know we are going to need it. Can I sort of need number one to have a priority to get the hell out of there, and number two can wait, I guess. Yeah, can we speed up the game and see if that actually works? Yeah, that does actually work. The intention was to have this as a giant one-way to force vehicles this way. I don't know how I feel about that now. That way they can come in here and get their goods and then leave out via this roundabout. But it also means if somebody wants to just get fuel, they need to get fuel, come out to the roundabout, go around the roundabout, back in. Yeah, it's probably not that bad. If somebody's coming from here and they need to get to their depot over here, they've got to come through this little bit of gravel. Yeah, we're going to leave that with me. Yeah. It's really only a problem when, you know, all the dump trucks leave at the same time to go get gravel. Okay. Over here is where we started planning out coal. Now, we need to get this built. I do have some of the construction vehicles have been parked over here, just so we have... What? Unload. Why for not unload? Oh, because there's an extra excavator on the way. Okay. can you drive to... can you drive to here? And can you drive to here? And now you can unload. Let me guess, you need fuel? Yeah. Okay, we do have a temporary fuel station. All right, we need to explain this. We need to explain this. This is going to be our coal area, but before I go about explaining this, I want to get some highways done. We're going to grab... Actually, we're just going to go straight to asphalt. We're going to remove this, and research program finished. Okay, that means we can build the radio station. Can I get that done and that done? Can I also get all the way around the roundabout done? I am no longer worried if this ends up being a whole bunch of little jobs that requires workers on it. I just don't care anymore. We're at the stage where workers are no longer an issue, so if it requires a bunch of workers to get on site to these things, then so be it. I will try and take some of the longer sections and set them to 0 workers, so it's done with machinery. Can I get that merged, please, rather than doing it with workers, because, well, they chew up a lot of worker spots for a long time. And it's as easy as take these long sections, set them to 0, and that way they stay at 0, even because they're going to do the graveling first. After the graveling job is done, and then they need to come back and do the asphalting job. So it's, no matter what, 2 separate jobs. 0, 0, another 0, another 0, and one last 0. Obviously, I still need to get the middle road graveled. We will get that done in the not too distant future. We're going to leave the crews to start working on that whilst we pop back over here. And, or actually, we pop back over to research. Television signal study? It's TV. By the same token, we get steel. We are sort of heading that way. Metallic scrap separation, plastics, steel recycling, aluminium recycling, plastic recycling. We could also head that direction. We could also get to nuclear. There are options. There are options. Okay, research tree. Going down the list. So we have engineering. Engineering will let us get into... well, it's going to let us get into... vehicles for components. The Republic become much more. No, build a factory where you can produce mechanical components. So we can make mechanical components, which are very expensive. We can then... No. We can then... No. Then we get into road vehicle construction. Then we get to train production. Then we get to airplane manufacturing. And then finally we can get to ship design. Yes, we can build our own ships. We also have semiconductors, which lets us build electronic circuits. Eventually, electronics are also plastics. That's maybe not a bad idea. The other option is we go into aluminium or uranium mining, which requires the nuclear science facility. Airports, I'm not worried about. Renewables, we're not doing that. And then recycling is fairly quick. I think, cancel. Influence of radio broadcasts. Investigates effective methods for utilization of radio broadcasts to shape public opinion and enhance Soviet loyalty among listeners. Oh yes, we want that. All the research. Okay, so that settles that one. In here, I think we're just going to do the recycling. We get the recycling over and done with. It's a short little tree. We should be able to get that done relatively quickly. All right, next thing is residential. We need a radio station, and I'm going to be dumping my radio station right here beside the medical university. I'm hoping, well, we can already see that we can reach some buildings, so I'm hoping people can walk here without a problem. I'm going to stretch you out just a little bit, because you do not have a lot of footpath connections, honestly. Okay, we're going to put you there. Can I get a dirt footpath hard up against this building to the corner of this building, and then up to here? We'll just run that across there. We'll throw you into there as well. And I want a dirt road so we can start road construction. And that's just going to go straight to... Yeah, okay. I didn't even look how expensive you were. A lot of concrete, a lot of gravel. Gravel's cheap. Asphalt's pretty cheap. Steel, bricks, and boards. Now, I've been saying for a little while that steel is the most expensive thing that we need to worry about. But if we go look at our economy, and we look at current price in the global market, and we come back to page number, actually, it's probably just easy clicking on custom offers. Custom offers. This is technically our sell price, but it's close enough to our buy price, it doesn't really matter. Steel is here. We're buying 1 ton of steel at 439 rubles each. Yet alcohol we're selling for 493 rubles. Got to remember, 1 ton of alcohol costs us 5 crops. So it's going to cost us 200 rubles worth of crops to make 1 ton worth of alcohol. So if we subtract our costs, assuming we're buying the crops and we're not growing them our own, currently it's about 50-50 whether we're growing them or buying them. It means that we're still making 300 ruble profit for every ton of alcohol that I sell. And I sell a lot of tons of alcohol, an awful lot of tons of alcohol. If we come into here and we go, well, let's go this year. We're halfway through the year. Export. I've sold 700 tons of booze, plus an awful lot of food, plus an awful lot of clothes. Clothes are ridiculously expensive at 2.3 thousand rubles. Very profitable. Very, very profitable. Like, we're selling a lot of power, but power's not worth a lot. Really, really, really not worth a lot. Booze, food, clothes, even chemicals, worth an awful lot. That looks like 1 train load. Wow. Meat, I started selling meat rather than livestock because the trucks just couldn't keep up. So we switched across to selling meat. It should be set up with 2 distribution offices. I've been lazy. I've set up with 1, and we're just going to go with that and hope for the best. All right. So you, placed right here, does not have access to anything. You have access to heat. So I need to get you water, plus I need to get you sewage, plus I need to get you power. Okay, so as long as we get some basics, we need to iron out. Oh, and how much power do you need? It's a radio station. It's going to need 500 kilowatts by itself. Okay, cool. And our closest power station is here, which we're just out of range of, which is already 166% utilization. Okay, can we throw a power here? Yeah, let's go here. Let's go as close to the substation, to the radio station as possible, as far away from the houses, and that way, hopefully, you'll take a little bit of burden off all of this, but not much. We're also going to need a sewage switch, 10 meters, 11 meters, perfect, because poop flows downhill, even here in the Republic. Actually, can I flip you and put you on that footpath? Can I do the same with you? No, back. Cool. Can I put you here? Can we get a sewage tank? And I need to put you right here. And we're just going to throw a pipe from there to there. And then I'm just going to hope that there's something downhill where we are, which is there. You are downhill. Perfect. Okay, so it solves that problem. Then we come into water. Water is a switch, which again, I'm just going to take off the path on the left. And with the switch is a substation, which we're going to jam right here and pipe there to there. And then plumbing wise, that's not clean water. That is clean water. Can I come from okay, from there, 7 meters deep. Let's go here. So we're going to plug into that side. Yeah, okay. I can't use that button, but I can use this button. Okay, so that's all that approved. I do need to do the power connection itself. And whilst we're here, I think I should get the other power connection done at the same time. Okay, so power connections, I have nothing here. I have nothing up here. I have the 2 at the border, which I don't want to use. I do have this one right here, but if I check my overlays, because it's really the only way to tell how much power is being used, we use about 0.9 off this. We use an underground cable, which can only do 1.45, so pulling off that could be dangerous. So I think we're going to pull directly off this transformer. You from there to here somewhere. Okay, so we went fine until we hit the heating pipe. 7 meters down and then into there. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then this, oh my gosh. I want to hit, Okay, what I want to do is... You are powering all of that. Okay, where's my next closest substation? Very good question, Jody. Right here, actually. So you're powering everything there. So if I disconnect your power, it's going to be you, and gravel loading. We can probably live with that. Okay, and then if I look at power again, where is my next closest power hook in? You have power, obviously. From... Oh my gosh. Here? It's probably an easier run than going through the town. Okay, we're going to come off here. Alright, so I need to... cancel wires. We need to go above ground. I need to cancel that very first wire. That's it. Can I... Yep, get this done. High priority. Notify me when finished. And then as soon as that's done, we can then... Wow. Influence the radio broadcast is done. That's what happens when you put your mind to things. Okay, so we're going to get a pipeline connection. We're going to slow that right the way down because I'm not in a rush for it. And yeah. So as soon as this has been disconnected, which is going to require 3 whole work days, and the trash has been pulled away, which is going to be 2 dump trucks, then we can put a new wire into here. And then I should be fine. So, can we go wires? Because I should be able to run the underground half of this at least. As long as I don't okay the construction. So we need to come off this because this is a very low draw. We're going to come 9 meters deep. I have snapping on. Turn snapping off. Okay. So 9 meters deep. Hopefully I can just come right the way through the whole town at 9 meters deep. We're going to stop right there. And then as soon as you're gone, hurry up. All related vehicles. The microbus is on its way. It's literally right here. Okay, microbus is dropped off. Can I cancel that footpath? Cool. And then I still need to do garbage trucks to come along. Yeah, it's done. It just needs 2 garbage trucks now. Okay, so 2 garbage trucks should be able to come do that in a minute. All right. So next thing I need to talk about is, well, we have these 2 highways coming down, going to one of our universal roundabouts, which has every single crossroad in it already, so everything is accessible, and then straight through into this. Let's ignore that for right now. We also have a highway coming out here, and this is going to be to our new town. It's going to be Jedburg, and I've done some terraforming. There was a small hill here. As you can see, part of the hill has been turned into a sheer cliffside because I wanted some room to build. I happen to have, when construction's not on, a couple of vehicles over here I can use to push around dirt, which is very, very handy. Wow. Everybody's here. Oh. Enter construction mode. All of that. All of that. And all of that. Oh. Yeah, no wonder things are not happening. And every truck leaves again. Yeah, that's what I thought might happen. All right, so I've removed part of the hill. This is where I'm planning on putting the town. I don't know exactly how big the town's going to be. It's going to be doing just a couple of things. So can I plug that? Oh god, really? Okay. Approve that. And put the... Oh gosh, no. Okay, can I suspend and suspend? You're not actually plugged into one another. Okay, now you are one continuous click from what? Nope. No, you're not. Okay. Suspend. Join the 2 together. They might just magically join. They also might not. Okay, so we're gonna get that done, and we're also gonna approve that and get that done. Okay, and they're already. Okay, and suspend and merge and unsuspend and construction. Okay, one house is done already. Wow. All right, waste no time. And a whole bunch of workers without jobs. Oh, look, if you come here and build this, problems will be solved. Do I want to? I do want to, but I think I want to do all the graveling in one hit. Yeah, and I can't gravel your road until you're built. I can, very importantly, I can make sure that we have appropriate signage on the way in. Yeah, can I get a linen? Right there. Cool. Can I get a little linen? Oh. Okay, we're gonna have a little linen right at the door. Number one. Okay, big linen. Go away. Gosh. Wait, in that case, can I get obviously a red star? Yep, and a red star right there. A red star right there. Yeah, facing the road. Much better. Okay, all right, build that, guys. Cool. All right, so radio station is going in. The radio station is going to require 150 workers. We do have an option for a television station. I have no idea if I can support a television station in Leningrad, but we'll come back to that bridge later. All right. Jedburg, we're going to work on. It's going to need a full town. It's also going to need all the roads done. It's going to take some time. As for this, we need to talk about this stage by stage. So we're going to start off with the construction tool highlighted, and we're going to talk about approving everything. We're going to talk about the very first building. So the very first building is going to be the coal mine. Now, the coal mine is going to, if we have a look, it's going to need 220 workers. So it needs an awful lot of workers. Now, those workers are going to produce coal ore. They don't produce coal. They produce like a nasty version of coal that we need to clean up. Now, we do notice that this has a maximum daily garbage production of 16.7 tons. Did I put in? I did put in. I put in a big garbage station. Big garbage station right outside the front door, because this stores 156 tons of mixed waste. Now, I am hoping, because where we go? We want this one. I am hoping that because this has a factory connection on the back of it, we can actually move the waste directly into a dump. So that's going to be the plan. We're going to hopefully move the waste directly into a dump, exporting out the rear. Now, once it goes into a dump, I need to do something with it. So our plan is we're going to move it out of there through another factory connection into the next building, which is an incinerator. So it means that I do need to get into the back of the incinerator a power pole. I can get out of here somehow. I'm going to go there to... No, so I'm going to have to go left. I need to make sure this works before we have them build too much. Okay, I can get out over there. That's fine. I'll be plugging this into the main grid, which is all the way over here currently. We'll probably be dragging the main grid closer. I'm thinking probably right about here, but we'll get to that later. All right, so it's going to run its mixed waste into an incinerator. Now, the incinerator's job, any type of incinerator, heating plant, normal incinerator, doesn't matter, is to just get rid of what we can. That's all it needs to do. So it's going to take in mixed waste. It's going to get rid of a portion of biological, portion of plastic, portion of fertilizer, the hazards, burnables, blah, 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 blah. But I'm expecting most of this is going to be construction waste. Construction waste, it doesn't process. That's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to have another factory connection right here that's going to put it into another waste transfer. Then that's going to go into... I need that done. Bugger. Oh, actually... That works for me. Into a general separation. So the general separation will pull out any construction waste, any metal scrap, any aluminum scrap, any plastic waste, or at least a percentage of it. Probably not that much. You know, it's already been burnt once, so it's probably not going to have that much left over. But in theory, it will pull out whatever's left over. And then it's going to have a factory connection to go right back to where we started. And our factory connections are going to be in one direction, one direction, one direction, one direction, and one direction. So we're just going to make a circle of trash. And it's just going to go around and round and round. Now, it does mean that there's probably not going to be a lot of time for ash to dissipate before it's processed again, spat back out, and then can attempt to dissipate here before ash is burnt again. Don't get me wrong, the system is far from perfect. It's an imperfect system, but it's going to be our little system. All right, now you are going to pull out construction waste. Construction waste is going to head over here to this guy over here, which is a gravelly recycling plant. We've dealt with these before. Gravel recycling plant is going to bring in construction waste, give us gravel. We do need to, because I definitely forgot to do this, put in trash services for you. Can I get in the middle of these two by any chance? 120 meters, yeah. And can I get a dirt path out of there, going that way? And what does that say? Traffic jam is probably bad. 99 meters, that works. You don't have trash. I know, the incinerator doesn't have trash services. Actually, no, you do. You can reach this one, right? Yeah, okay. Traffic jam. Oh, yeah. Yeah, can I turn off notifications for, like, this intersection, among others? Like, we're doing great. We're really doing great. Okay, we're doing great in the crop department. We're bringing in lots of crops. A redesign is needed in the future. We'll get to the future in the future. All right. So, construction waste. Delete all. Thank you. Cool. Construction waste. Back to telling them what to do. Is going to pop over, well, another conveyor station into a storage. From the storage is going to pop through another conveyor into our train loading station. Train loading station is right at the end. It's also going to pop over here, which we're going to come back to because that's not even built. Oh god, it's about to snow. All right, cool. Back to step one. Back to step one. Step one. We've just spoken about that trash so far. Cool. Coal is going to output coal ore. Now we get 4.2 tons of coal ore for every person. We have, assuming 220 people, which means we'd have 880 tons plus some change. We'll call it 900 tons. But I'm on 85% efficiency because that's the node that we're sitting on. Can I even bring that up anymore? No, please refer to last episode or, the efficiency. We're going to put this down. So I'm going to assume we're going to get 800 tons-ish, 700 something, in efficiency of workers, whatever, which we're going to output to an aggregate storage. This storage is the big boy storage. We can store 500 tons of coal ore. The fact that we're storing is not the issue. What we're actually doing is we are dividing it into 1, 2, 3. Crap. Cancel footpath. Cancel road. Cancel footpath. Cancel road. Approved. Oh. Okay, well the road can go straight back. The footpath. The footpath. We're going to cancel the footpath back to there. We're going to cancel the footpath to there. We're going to bring the footpath closer to the road. Yep. And then under there. And then can I cancel that bit? And we're going to bring you to there and then into there. Cool. Remove that node. And that node. Cool. Alright. Back to this. No, actually, I've got about a month before it snows. All right, so we're going to have 4 more conveyor chutes, okay? The conveyor chutes are going to bring them onto the next step of the process, which is a 15-worker process, so it doesn't take a lot of workers, and I guess they wash the coal. I don't know what they're doing, but they're processing it somehow. So you guys are going to wash the coal, like I said. You can do up to 200 tons worth of coal ore per day to give me 120 tons worth of coal. I have no idea what happens to the other 90 tons because you only put out 5 tons worth of garbage per day. We're just going to accept it. We're going to roll with it. So we're going to have 4 of these guys. Now, these guys are also going to need their own garbage bins. I may have regretted the size of my garbage bins. Can I remove... Although, hey, hang on. Before I rip them out, Garbage bins, you are 52 tons, you're 150 tons. And you said you make how much? You make 5 tons per day, and we're storing 50 tons worth. Yes, that's 10 days worth. No, well, 5 days worth, because we've got 2 of them feeding into it. Can I, by any chance, because you are designed to be sitting right in the middle where we got 112 meters on the left, 120 meters on the right. You can reach perfectly. There is no footpaths at the front on this corner, so I can't really put a footpath in and get better coverage. Can we go with big container? Can't build due to infrastructure. Yeah, this is the problem I had. This is why all this was placed off camera, because there was lots of fiddling and moving things back and forward by the tiniest amount. 117, 108. Okay, we're going to put you right there. And then here, that's a no-go. But I can remove all this. Okay, can I remove cancel road, that, and that? Oh god, this service is plugged into that. Okay. That, and we're going to go with a big container. You're not happy because I run power there. Okay, alright. Power removed. Oh. Alright, back to trash. Can we put in a big container? 105, 120. I will take it. Now, what to do about this road? So the road's going to have to come here instead. And then can I cancel this road? Basically that part. We'll plug that into there. We can plug you. Very accessible on that side. I can run. Can we cancel footpaths? Can I do a footpath like so and plug you in there as well? Am I missing something? Water, sewage? No, I'm not missing anything. Although I am now missing a underground footpath. Pedestrian tunnel. Come back to the pedestrian tunnel when we get there. Cool. Alright, so big garbage containers. Cool. Now, you guys are now going to output pure coal. Pure coal is going to go into another conveyor and transfer engine and then get shipped this way into this storage. We do have the trashes, which we've already mentioned. And then after we come into here, you have 2 options. So you can either come this way and go into a train loading station, or what was this way into a truck loading station, which we're now going to have to move. Crap. I guess you're going to have to go there. Yeah, okay. You're going to have to be deleted, and then you should be fine. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to go there instead. Okay, so you can go into trains or you can go into trucks. I'm really at the stage where I'm probably going to use trains more likely than trucks to move around coal. At the same time, you have another transfer over here, which is a heating plant, because we're going to be building a town right about here. Now, a couple of things I need to look at really quickly is, first off, distances. We are from this building here, being one of the coal sorters, we are right on 1,000 meters right here. So we should be far enough away from the pollution. It also means that if we go into heating plants, and I go into heating pipes, underground, we stop to underground view, and I drag this way at 980. Yeah, we don't care about the other infrastructure too long, so we can get to about here, no further. So I need to either add in a heat pumping station, which we can do, which will just move the heating further along. It does have a loss in it, and it's not a good amount of loss, but it is a loss. Or I can put the heating here and move the town slightly closer. Jury's out on what we're doing there. Okay, back above ground. All right, so what else haven't we spoken about? We haven't spoken about, one power transformer. So we have a power transformer here, which is plugged in back to, where are you plugged into? You're plugged into one of our 2 switches. The switches are on the redundant network. I now have the redundant network from both of these switches merge together with well, double power poles all the way through to here, where they split into switch 1, switch 2, switch 1, switch 2, come along here and power switch 1, switch 2. I have pulled a single wire off one of them into this transfer station, or transformer, and I did have wires plugged in to do power down here, but they got in the way. Can I run above ground, please? Because I'm going to try and do above ground wires. I don't like above ground wires, but we're going to try it. Nope. You can't get over there because there's a sewage tank in the way. Cool. You're going to go to there. You're going to go to here. You're going to go to here. And then you're going to go there. I know. It doesn't look too bad, but that was a very short run. Okay. So we're going to get you guys in. You're going to give power to our double substations. Also, you know, we've got a star. We're going to star here. We're going to make sure all the workers have high, well, respect for the Republic. So we have 2 substations here. The reason I have 2 substations is under power with the coal processing plants. If we look at the circuit breaker, they do 257 kilowatts each. So I'm assuming... Same spot? Same spot. Yeah, we're just... They're trying to unload. Be patient. I'm assuming that's going to be 250 times by 4. It's going to be about a megawatts worth of power. Our wires are only good for 2.35 megawatts. So one of these is half spoken for. If we also add in the heating plant, which needs big heating plant, which needs another megawatts worth of power, add in some conveyor engines, which need 100 kilowatts each, and we've got what? Can I go to you? No, I have to go like that. Okay. If we look at this, I have what? 1 engine, 2 engine, 3 engine, 4 engine. Plus we have the heating plant, like I said. Plus I have 2 storages. The storages are 50 kilowatts each. But the real killer is actually the train loading station. You by yourself do 3.5 megawatts worth of power. So you have me a little bit worried. I'm assuming if that is only if you're loading or unloading all 6 tracks at the same time, you're going to use that sort of power, but that's a worrying amount. So yes, we're going to choose to put in 2 substations here. I'm hoping 2 substations is enough. Also, I should mention very quickly, we have sewage, we have water, and we have... That's water. Yep. Rest of sewage comes over here and then goes into a brand new sewage dump right out here onto the river. You tell me if the river's going right to left or left to right. Yeah, I'm not sure. It looks like it's right to left this time around, but we'll look at it again. It looks like it's going the other way. All right. We also have a monument here just to make sure we have all the Republic love. And also, nope, that brings me to you. So buses, I need to get people to places. So we have the heating plant on the right, far right. You now reach because I added a underground path, whatever you want to call it, for the wonderful members of the Republic to walk to the heating plant. There we go. Okay, so we have underground path right underneath this building over here to make sure we can run the heating plant. That's not enabled. Cool. All right. We also have, going back to our bus stop above ground. All right, so we can get to the first 3 plants on the right-hand side. We can, or in the middle now, we cannot get to the gravel plant at the far end. So I am definitely going to have to upgrade some footpaths. We know for a fact this one's going to have to upgrade, and this one's going to have to upgrade. And then we'll see if we need to work out the way backward. Oh, you already have a path. Oh, you already have a connection. Okay, so I should be able to do all 3 of those at once. I do. I know, because you have a connection, which means I can't do all of that in one hit. All right, it's fine. New vehicle. It is another crane. We might look at that. Okay, and That brings us to the bus station. So we need a bus station as well. Oh, that's the other substation still to plug in. That's the dump we spoke about. Okay. On the left-hand side, we have the coal plant itself, which is 170 meters. We have the incinerator at 214. And once the bridge is in, we can reach the waste management system as well. So we should have everybody reachable by one single bus stop that should get us to everything. Now, also I have a technical services office here because there's going to be a lot of trash. There's going to be a lot of trash locally that we have to deal with. I don't need a whole lot of truck services in here. There's going to be emptying waste bins. That's about it. So we should be able to go light on the snowplows and heavy on the dump trucks. So I need to get that built as well. And that is coal. Just coal. Nothing but coal. Yeah. That took a while to talk through. Cool. And then just make sure I haven't missed anything with a swipe. And a swipe, and a swipe. Okay. The train station we're going to come back to. I don't need it built just yet. It's a longer project. Okay. But I do have both of these joined together. So this is both technically gravel from our waste recycling. Also, it's technically coal because I want to start getting into a lot of construction industries. At the moment, we're buying a lot of stuff from the border, and I'd like to mitigate that. So if we start at bricks, brick factory. We're going to put you well away from everything else because this is just a demonstration. We're going to talk about bricks. Bricks require coal. I happen to have coal. I happen to have coal, an awful lot of coal. You also have a conveyor in, so I could bring coal over and I could plug that right in the front and we could just have our own bricks. And our own bricks right here is very close to our Zoom. Storage is right here, which means I can transfer the materials around without too much hassle. So bricks is an option. Next up, we have asphalt. Asphalt requires, well, bitumen and gravel. We already have bitumen now being produced and available via truck here, but also via train when, you know, this actually gets built. Speaking of this, can I make sure you're actually on the road doing nothing? We should be on the road doing things. Can I get that built? Can I get that built? Can I get... you can't do that one yet. You can't do these little end pieces. You can't do any of this. You can do that one. You can't do that one yet. Okay. Without power. Highest priority, please. The electronic components have not been delivered. And the excavator has the longest route in the world. Okay. Alright. Whilst we're here, can I do a medium voltage wire? Can I get that removed, please? Continue deconstruction. Huh? Oh, crap. Okay. We need a substation. Because the only way to disconnect that is to disconnect it from this end. The only way to build that is from this end. You're above ground. Can I put you here? I need to go that way and then that way. I need to cancel the footpath and put in a high quality dirt one. No, dirt. There to there. Okay, that. Can I approve that and approve that? Awesome. You're assigned everything and you're assigned everything. Yeah. So I need to build a substation literally so I can pull out the power cable all the way back so then I can rip out the substation. Cool. Realistic mode. Awesome. All right. Where were we? We were talking about this. Okay. So bricks. Bricks is step number 1. Step number 2 is bitumen. Bitumen, which requires gravel, and it also requires, asphalt, which requires bitumen and also gravel. So I need to have a source of gravel. We could probably find gravel on the fact that, well, that's gravel right there. At like 90 odd % right here somewhere, 90, 98. Sure. Horrible amounts. Okay. So we're going to have gravel. We can probably duplicate that. By the same token, we do have gravel right here. Is it worth putting in aggregates. I would need a conveyor overpass, and I would possibly, have power lines in the way now. There. Yeah, these are not very good at going distances. This is why the overpass is a new building. It was just added. Oh, overpass with a split? Wow, didn't know that. Yes, it's probably not worth me trying to get gravel across this mess. I expect I couldn't get over this main road no matter what. The game did add the conveyor overpass recently, I think in this update, because trying to get over a double road was basically impossible. You'd have to build the conveyors first, then put the roads underneath, and even then you weren't guaranteed unless you were lucky. All right, so we're gonna need gravel. We know we need to get gravel. We can make our own gravel right here. Now, to make prefab panels, I need to have, well, cement and gravel. So we're gonna need to have gravel for the bitumen, so we might as well look at making cement and also making prefabs. Now, cement requires, well, concrete. Cement. Yeah. Concrete requires cement, so also gravel. So I could also look at making one of these. It's so cute. It's so cute in comparison. So we can look at making one of these. And then that, of course, leaves, well, cement. Cement comes in two sizes. It comes in a 30 worker variety and a 40 worker variety. The 30 worker one does 81 tons worth of cement per day. The 40 worker does 108 tons. You are massive. You are considerably smaller for 80 tons compared to 100 tons. So you have, put you there, and then pick this one up for comparison's sake. You are basically 30%, 40%, 50% the size for 80% of the production. You'll give me 81 tons worth of cement. You only use 30 tons per day, and you use 10 tons per day. So I don't even think I need the big one at 108 tons. So we could put in one of these, which also requires gravel. So if I can get coal over here to make bricks, and also technically coal and gravel are both required to make cement, and I can put cement beside coal to then also your factory connection. We'd have to go through dry bulk storage. Storage? No. What are we doing? You're a cement plant. Yeah. So I'd have to go into, actually, probably just into a conveyor loader. Where's your output? Your output's over there. And then into, no, I want to pick it up first. Into a cement plant of some sorts. And then into a prefab panel plant of some sorts. With, a conveyor loader like here, so it's all plugged together and so on and so forth, and then some storages, and we then need to bring gravel and coal. Well, gravel and gravel. You have that in. Coal, gravel and coal, gravel. Yeah. So we need coal, which is our step number one. Hence why we're building this first. Now, this is going to take a while to put together. An awful long while to put together. There is a whole lot of jobs here. Everywhere in reach. Perfect. Can I, whilst we're here, upgrade you and you. Upgrade you and you. Can I do... that's going to be reachable. That could be reachable as well. Can I get... It's not reachable? Oh, no, it's not reachable. Oh, bad luck. And can I get those done as well? Can I get that done? I want to upgrade that and that because I can. I didn't want to actually upgrade that tiny bit. Demolish. Please let me put it back. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is going to take a while to put together, like a decent while to put together. The construction crews are going to be busy for quite some time, delivering everything and slowly getting everything set up. Also, you're not done. You are done. We can access that. We can access that. Okay. Can I go to gravel? We're going to gravel that one. And people can just do a lane change when they need to. Can I set you to 0 workers? Yep. Okay. So it's going to take us a little while to get all this built. So we're going to probably see you on the other side of winter again in the next episode because I'm out of time. I did want to design a city, and I still want to design a city, but that's going to happen next episode whilst all this construction goes on in the background. This is not going to cost us anything but time and a bunch of resources. But then again, the money is going up faster than it's going down. So as long as we don't have any issues like with any something suddenly going wrong, and I am trying to plan for contingencies every step along the way, so I'm pretty confident nothing can go wrong. We should be fine. Oh, I still need to move the distribution offices, but I haven't decided where because I'm pretty much limited by you deciding to build some train tracks. Oh, the conveyor doesn't run because you don't have power. Oh, how annoying. High priority. High priority. Build. Also build. Oh, look, he's so close. He's so close. 77 work days. So you just need 1.6 tons of electrical components, which technically you guys can help with. And you guys are getting through reconstruction fairly quickly, actually. Yeah, there's a water well that's in reconstruction right now. Oh, these are water for the whole Republic. Oh, well, half the Republic now. Yeah, I probably want them fixed. Anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here before I start wandering and wafting for far too long. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Next episode, we're definitely going to go back to, well, going to start designing a town. Also, we're probably going to have a radio station in the next episode. Providing, you know, all these bits are built as well. Yeah. And Lennon, of course. Gotta have a Lennon. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. I'll see you next one. Bye.